wish somebody could help me. Okay, anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about is something that's really been on my mind the last few days. When my daughter's body was first found, the police wrote it off as a suicide. Now, in that case, everybody knew that it was not true. In fact, that there were actual witnesses because my daughter was found dead in the pool of a sleazy hotel. And, anyways, there was like tents all along the back of the hotel where people were living that don't have homes. And many of them heard her murder. And they actually came forward the next day. But it's so much easier in most cases, in 3 out of 4 cases or 4 out of 5 cases, for things to get written off, not as they are, but just as is convenient. Okay? So I kind of suffered both deaths because the police said, oh, that's a suicide, even though she had bruises all over the place. And even though I spent 8 hours the next day in the creek talking to all the homeless people and recording it, it was obvious that she was murdered. However, my daughter had a best friend, and her best friend was named Tara. And when Tara was 13 years old, her mother died of cancer, and she moved to the school that my daughter was going to. And my daughter had Tourette syndrome, which was very hard for her to deal with. So yes, here she is. She's like beautiful, really pretty, but she had Tourette syndrome and it was real hard for her. And Tara showed up, and Tara was really OCD, and she was a little bipolar. I don't know if that had come out yet, but Tara, I always invited Tara, and I always included Tara, and I thought of Tara like a second daughter. And her and Nicole were so much alike, and their energy was so similar. And after my daughter died, Tara still continued to visit me, and our relationship even grew stronger, and I literally would have done anything for her. But 5 years to the day that they found the body of my daughter, they found Tara invited me over for dinner, and she invited her sister over for dinner, and she committed suicide at 3 a.m. The time we think that my daughter was murdered. So that issue has really affected me. And watching, I don't want to cry, but okay, like watching this Chesley Christ. And I don't know if you guys know about her or have heard about her. And I just want to start out by talking about her. And okay, so here's this lady that's just absolutely beautiful in every way. And besides being Miss USA, she had a list of accomplishments. She was a track star in high school and maybe college, I don't know, but she was a track star, and then she went to law school, and then she worked for a lawyer for a couple of years, and she became Miss North Carolina. She competed in Miss USA, and then she became a reporter for Entertainment Tonight. And the job that she had was interviewing celebrities, which, I think this is everybody's dream come true. And it's really sad because I think of all the people out there who may potentially be looking at her and saying, well, what about me? If all the clothes in the world, if by age 30 she had accumulated $5 million in wealth, she had a 9th floor apartment in Manhattan, she literally was mingling with celebrities and stars, and if you watch any of the videos of her, she literally lights up a room with that smile. And so from all external views, this is the perfect life. This is the life that people would dream about. And yet, last week, she went to the patio on the 29th floor of her apartment building and jumped off. So I've been praying for her. I've been praying for her mother. I've been praying for her family. I've been asked to be shown why. And I looked on her Instagram. In one post, she wrote, in case nobody told you today, I want you to know you are smart, beautiful, and you are worthy. And I wish that she had said that to herself in the mirror that morning and really believed it. I got really strong chills on both of my legs, and that only happens when it's like a 100% hit. Okay. Right there. So there may be a lot to that. I got really strong chills on both of my legs, and that only happens when it's like a 100% hit. Okay. Right there. So there may be a lot to that.